what do we do now? So we've now deviated, okay, here. I'm not saying bull run is over or up move is over, however you want to label it. What I'm saying is we've deviated. And now that we've deviated, we've entered this range again, okay? So as long as it's below that, I would assume lower targets, okay? Now my two bullish signs, but okay, where do I want to get long? If it does something like this and then reclaims and possibly long, okay? The other one is clean reclaim on hold above, which we will get onto. So I'm just maybe marking up basic plans. And then possibly there's nothing in this rule book to say we can't retest here and then go up either. Okay? I don't know. Everything's falling down. So the thing is, no matter how bullish you are on your alt, obviously there's one-offs that do their own thing. But no matter what bullish you do, hello Banter, how are you? Hello Henry. No matter how bullish you are, when Bitcoin pulls back, everything pulls back with it. Okay, you got to remember that. So if Bitcoin fucks things up, then you've got to remember that. Okay, all bets are off and everything else. Just keep that in mind. Anyways, let's just focus on this for now. So, what do we do here? There's two scenarios. So as long as we're below here, that doesn't mean we can't go for longs. But judging by this, okay, as long as we're below here, hello Crypto Kaiser. As long as we're below here, okay, remember here, we dropped. So what I do is I judge it by previous price action, okay, historical patterns. We did not quite get a retest back here. We continued lower towards here. So now we're here. If it's going to go lower, as long as here, I would assume is resistance, okay, the deep pullback. So we zoom in. And then we see, if we pull back towards here, could we do this? We would assume that's resistance, right? Maybe a deviation, who knows? Or do we break down and then go towards here? And if it gets below here and holds, then towards it. That's the ultimate level where we're going to look for possible swing longs, okay? So if it doesn't pull back towards here, what entry trigger do we look for the next trigger here? My issue is I find it hard to sink in. We go up without taking out these lows here. These look very clean to me, okay? I find it hard to believe we go up without here. Now, that could still happen, okay? What I think and what the market does are two different things. So there will be specific trigger plans for me, just like last stream. If you watch the last stream, you will know exactly where I cut. I was long. I cut, flip short. Even here, I was cautious. With my long, I trailed everything towards here. I took one more attempt long based on invalidation. Market proved me wrong, and we came back down. So then we re-entered, if we look, at this range here, didn't we? That was the range. We're back within here now, aren't we? So these are deviations here, okay? So we would expect, so right now we're at the midpoint. So if market's weak, so there's two things that can happen. Say we got a range, market can do, and this is the midpoint, it's roughly drawn. Market can do break below mid-range, range low. Well, I'm going to talk about these stops here. Or market can do this and this. And if totally wrong on the longs, the shorts, reclaim, let's fucking go. And we're going to probably take out 50K. Okay? So keep that in mind now. So what do we do now? So let's go back to this chart. And we spoke about this. These were the deviation areas. Okay? So here, so this range has been drawn by what? What was capping the market previously, which was, look on the weekly, high there, low there, midpoint there, and then the midpoint of that, and midpoint of that. Okay? So that's that there. So now, what do we do? So I'm going for easy triggers on this one. So we've pushed up. We've taken out the weekend highs. Okay? And we're here right now. As I said, I find it hard to think that it's going to go up without taking these lows, but I could be completely wrong, which I will be prepared for. Okay? So for an easy short trigger, And this was the deviation area before. So previously, remember when I did a snippet video on YouTube, and Twitter, and the lower time frame, 1 minute, trigger, invalidation, and we came down here. And once you reclaimed, trigger, long, and then whatever you went to. And then same thing again, trigger, invalidation, target hit. So you can see that range level is very critical for us. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out my trigger plans and what they are. So let's go with the easy trigger plans right now. Easy peasy trigger plans would be, well, we've got a nice little trend line going there. This is called trend continuation for me. New week has started. We're in the second day. We've run up. We've taken out the short-term stops. Now, I'm not convinced just yet. I need more. Okay. I will go over to different trigger plans higher up. This is for more day traders. I mean, that will be for more day traders when I go to the next chart using the Asian quant levels. So if it does this, which is the easy peasy plan, just like, yeah, assume this level is this level. Look for that deviation. Okay, if this doesn't count, this is weekend buckeries and we don't mess around on the weekends. And it comes back up. If it does this, breaks down and holds, there's my trigger. Cut and a clean break, whatever the swing high that took it above, or a reclaim back above that circle level. Trigger, target 1, and target 2. After that, I don't know. I'm going to wait and see. That would have wiped out those lows. And that is playing this range here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, level to level. No fucking about, and that is it.